My mind, it wrestles with the devil and God every minute of the day. I think about giving it all away, just to take it all back. So I figure why bother laying down if I'm just going to get back up again anyway. I won't let anything take what I have away from me, but my fear is that I will just give it away. Again. Full of fear, always fearful. Only difference between then and now is that I'm walking through the fear. I really just want to run from it all, go back to isolation and say fuck the world. But that is not what I want at all. I just want these feelings of uncertainty to pass, and if not for the fact that I am fully aware that they will, I surely would be caged to my bed, yet again. But I remember those dark days of depression, the days where I wouldn't eat, I would either sleep too much or not at all, the days where I couldn't even look at my own reflection, let alone meet the gaze of someone else's. The days where I was always ready to snap, and at the drop of a hat I did. I remember the days where I would hit things until my hand went numb. The days where I would hardly talk to anyone for any reason. Sometimes I think that I miss those anger-filled days, but I've come to realize that this is only because of all that chaos and pain is familiar. I will never go back to those days. I'd rather die. Now I'm in a new world full of overwhelming emotional highs and lows. I'm feeling things that I have never felt before and doing my best to understand them without letting the confusion knock me down. So for now I will keep my head above water and fight until I get to shore, because I have felt the sand beneath my feet once before, and my, how it feels so lovely. I know just how to make my way back, one stroke at a time. God did not bring me here just to drop me now. Overall I am happy, and that is all I need to remember at the end of the day. I guess it's just scary because with each day that goes by, I have gained something more in life, so the more that I get, the more I have to lose. But faith is not the absence of fear, yet the courage to walk through it. So if I never forget this, then I will never forget that this was all meant to be. And this is another short note. Sometimes I can get so caught up in all of my anxiety. Anxiety over not having a car, of my student loan, of my credit, my bills, of my future. The list is endless. When I allow my anxiety to consume me, I find that I am missing out on the moments of the day that are quick to pass me by. Moments that I can never get back. I spend too much of my life either stuck in my past or trying to figure out my future. And in doing that, I have wasted too many of my todays. I just absolutely love that I have a new life that is worth living today. A life that allows me to take a good hard look at where my head is at, and if it's in a rough spot, I can figure out exactly why that is and fix it right away. I don't have to stuff my feelings anymore. I don't have to try to ignore my anxiety, my anger, my pain. I can assess it, feel it, and then move on. In doing this, I have become less angry, less anxious, and have let go of a lot of my pain over the last 14 months. I still have much work ahead of me, and I will so long as I am breathing. But I am okay with all the challenges that are to come my way, because each of them bring me a chance to grow and a chance to become closer to God. I am coming to realize that I have been trying way too hard to steer my own vehicle and ignoring God's nudge to let Him take the wheel. I have been forgetting where all of my hope and faith is at. It is in God, and whenever I forget that, my head gets filled with all the wrong ideas, motives, actions, and then some. But when I put all my effort into praying, into doing my best to do what I think that He may have me do, then my life goes so much smoother, no matter what challenges I face. I've been depending way too much on my own self-will to carry me through the days, and in doing so, I have never really been of full use to anyone. I am just so thankful that I have a place to go on a daily basis that will remind me of exactly what I have to do in order to stay happy, joyous, and free. Because without these people who are just like me, I forget, and I forget quickly, what the purpose of my work is really all about. My life is amazing today, and for weeks I have been sitting in some kind of mild self-pity. I'm trying to sabotage all the progress I have made by turning to old ways of thinking. I refuse to go back down that road. I deserve to feel as happy as I do, and I deserve to have the life that I do. I do not have to go and fuck it up because I am terrified of just how awesome it is going. What I have to do is accept the fact that this is my life now, and that I never have to go back to dark, cold, lonely days anymore. I just have to sit with the uncomfortability of being happy until I get comfortable with it. I have to remember that I spent 20 years walking deep into the forest, so it's going to take me a while to find my way out. And on my journey, I just want to live it up and embrace every part of the walk, no matter how tiring it all might seem at times. This life is a beautiful one, and I'm not willing to waste any more of it. I have a beautiful girlfriend who makes me laugh, who shares my same interests, who has passion, drive, a great sense of humor. I have a great full-time job with benefits and amazing coworkers that help make the workday go by in the blink of an eye, despite any annoyances we all have to put up with from one another. I have a great family, both by blood, and a ton of friends that I choose to call family. I'm no longer waking up wishing I did not wake up. I no longer have to wake up hungover and miserable. I have way too much to be thankful for to let any more time go by feeling sorry for myself. So I just thank God that I am exactly where I am right now, and that no matter what I do, not I do not ever have to go back to those days of immense darkness. And that's all for this round too. Enjoy.